Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the channel. I'm G and this is G's Nail Spot. And today we've got a lovely little Madam Glam haul. So I'm going to show you 4 of the latest colours that I chose from their collections. And don't forget I have a juicy little Madam Glam discount code. I'll put it on screen, but there's also a link in the description box below. So you guys know me, you know my colour palette. So this is quite typical of some colours that I would choose. So actually the labels are very deceiving. So this one, Dark Side, love that name. I love that name, so me. But it looks brown, but look, actually it's a really delicious deep red, a burgundy red. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm going to be using it so much. But yeah, it kind of looks a bit more brown on screen than it does in real life. I can assure you it's the most beautiful dark red. So if you like your reds, that's one for you. This one, I love the names of these. I think these are from a collection of places in New York. So this is Upper East Side. Again, the bottle label looks blue. It's grey. It's a very steely grey, but it's on the blue side of grey. So it actually goes on the nails a little bit darker. As you can see on the swatch, it's very grey. That is as grey gets. But on the nails, it looks slightly darker on the set I'm going to do today. And it's definitely on the blue side of grey. But I love it. Really like that colour. So I went for a neutrally colour as well. So this is Pretty Liar. Again, I love these names. It looks very beige. It's more creamy, a cream colour than it is on the beige side. But I got it because I wanted a kind of a neutrally colour. So there you can see it's more like a stone. They usually call this stone. It reminds me of the colours of my living room actually, because this is a colour I put in my front room and it's called Just Walnut in my front room, and it's very similar. So that's probably why I was attracted to this one, because I love that colour. But it tends to reflect other colours that it's with. And finally, Perfect Silver. We all know Madam Glam do the perfect range, perfect black, perfect white. This is Perfect Silver, and you can see why. Look at that shiny, beautiful, metallic, sparkly silver. Amazing. Enough said. But here's a swatch. That's 2 coats as well on that swatch. But it really is a perfect silver. I don't think I've got a silver in my collection like this, so this is very exciting for me. But yes, the perfect black and the perfect white are pretty much unbeatable. If you use a lot of black like I do, the perfect black's amazing. So yeah, pick these up and like I say, get a juicy little discount using my code. So let's crack on with the nail set. And I've got my usual short stilettos. They've all been prepared, they've been filed, buffed, and they've got a Madam Glam base coat on there that's been cured. And I'm going to go in with Pretty Liar, so we're going in with this sort of creamy colour. And as you'll probably know from the thumbnail, this is a set that I've dedicated to my cat because it's his birthday. So as you're watching this on the Monday, it's his birthday on the Wednesday. He's reached the grand old age of 15, bless his little furry socks. So I decided to use these colours and do a little cat themed set. So my cat's name is Pooh, which is hilarious, and there's a backstory to that, but let's just say he was a very mischievous kitten, but his actual real name is Ludo. And that was because he was very much like a character from one of my favourite films of all time, which is Labyrinth, Jim Henson's Labyrinth with David Bowie. I'm sure you've heard of it. And he used to make some funny noises when he was little as well, a bit like Ludo. When Ludo calls the rocks, if you're familiar with the film. I hope you are. If not, go and watch it immediately. So yeah, his Sunday name, or the vet's name, is Ludo, but everybody knows him as Pooh. He's been a Pooh for most of those 15 years, so he'll always be a Pooh cat to me. And so on that note, we're going to move on to the grey nail. I'm going to be doing a little black cat design. And this is going to be, now, interestingly, so this was supposed to be Pooh Cat. This is my cat. But the more I did it, I wanted to do a very simple design. I wasn't about to start doing, you know, detailed cat portraits, because that's not my forte. But I did realise as I started painting it, because I've put his ears on, but my cat used to get in a lot of fights. When he was younger, he would fight anyone and everything. So he would fight other cats, foxes, dogs, badgers, anything, because I lived sort of in the country. He would fight anything that came on the garden. He hated pretty much all other animals, quite possessive over his territory. So the ears look a bit fluffy, and I've done that on purpose because he got in so many fights. His ears are quite raggedy at the top, so they're both split. His ears have split and gone a bit tufty, where he's got into fisticuffs with other animals. So I've purposely made his ears look a bit tufty there. So that was on purpose. And I'm just popping his eyes on now. And it's when I did these eyes, so I'm just using a big dotting tool to get the general placement of the eyes. And then I'm going to use a detailer brush to make them more cat eye shaped. But I did realise as I was doing this, and then I'll go in with another Madam Glam colour to make them yellow, because my cat's eyes are yellow, as most cat's eyes are, unless you have a specific breed. It started looking like a character that we all might know again. This cat now reminds me of Snowball from The Simpsons, and I think there were several reincarnations of Snowball, so I don't know what number Snowball they're on now because I haven't watched The Simpsons for a little bit, but I did realise when I put the yellow on, and you'll see in a minute, I put the yellow on, which is called Are We Lost? So that was from the Wanderlust collection, I think it was, back in last autumn. Lovely collection. And yeah, can you see now what's happening? So the minute I put the yellow on and then I paint the black for the eyes, I'm thinking, oh, it's just like Snowball from Snowball 1 or Snowball 2, maybe Snowball 3 that are on now. But yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. Does this remind you of Snowball from The Simpsons? It does me, even though it's based on my cat, but I quite like the fact I've got Snowball on the nails. Anyway, I'm waffling, so I'm just going to let you enjoy this for a little bit. Let me know in the comments below whether you think it's a Snowball or just a generic cat. Okay, so we're back, and moving on to another nail that I'm going to freehand something on here. So ultimately, when you're a cat owner, you tend to see a lot of your cat's face, usually very close up to your face, because they want something. But it's nice because you get nose boops, or they're usually walking away from you and give you a good view of what it is I'm going to paint on this nail. And cat owners, you'll all be able to relate to this one, but this is probably the second most popular view of your cat after their face. And I do realise now, looking at this, that it looks like a tadpole. Isn't that's a great picture, a great painting of a tadpole. Doing quite well there, but no, it's not a tadpole. All become apparent with the next little detail that I add to this this nail. Right, so I've moved on to the other grey nail, and I'm going to be using that beautiful perfect silver and a very long liner brush to just pop some stripes going down the nail. As you can see, I only do one coat of this. You could do 2 coats if you wanted it to be a really lovely super duper solid silver lines, but I just wanted it to be reflective and shiny because I'm going to be painting something on top of these stripes, so they didn't need to be that solid, but I think they look nice as they are. I'm doing the same thing on the pinky finger, which is that dark side, beautiful deep red, and the silver looks absolutely stunning on this deep red. I think you'll agree. If you're like me, you might. But yeah, so I'm popping those stripes on. They're going to get cured, so they're on, and then I'm going to be using a dotting tool and some there you go. Look at that, stripey. There's something fabulous about stripes. I don't know what it is. Here they are together. But look how fabulous that silver is. And like I said, that's just one coat. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the dotting tool. So I'm going to use the dotting tools. I'm just going to put some cute little paw prints on top of those stripes. And I'm going to do the same on the red stripy nail as well. And it's the Madam Glam Perfect Black that I'm using to paint these little paw prints on. Okay, so moving on to the last nail, which is the thumbnail. I'm using this Halloween stamping plate 02 by MoYou London. This is so cute. This is like a Halloween witchy stamping plate that's just cat based. I love it. I've not used it yet, and I can't tell you how badly I wanted to use all of the designs on all of this set, but I didn't want it to just be a stamping set. I wanted to do a bit of freehand for a change. So anyway, I'm using the MoYou London Black Knight stamping polish, and I'm just picking up a little slogan, and I'm going to pop it in the middle of this nail, and there you go. Cats are a witch's best friend, apparently. I'd probably agree with that. I'm sure they have other friends. But yeah, I liked that one, so I've popped that on the thumbnail, and I'm just taking some of that perfect silver on my dotting tool and just giving it a little bit of a polka dot, silver polka dot finish, just to put a little bit of sparkle on that one, given the others have got the stripies. And this is the final design. I just need to put a super shiny Madam Glam top coat on here, and they are finished. This is my little tribute set to my gorgeous little kitty Puka. And he's 15 years of companionship, bless him. We've had some trials and tribulations with him, but I absolutely love him to bits, and I wouldn't be without him. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this set. Are you a cat person? Are you a dog person? Or maybe you're something else. Maybe you have a different pet. Let me know in the comments below, and which is your favourite nail. And don't forget, I've got that Madam Glam discount code in the box below. Use that and get yourself some of these fabulous colours. And please don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!